The controversy surrounding Erika Kirk is reaching new heights as Charlie Kirk's parents finally speak out, revealing shocking details that have been kept private for years. At the same time, Joe Rogan exposes inconsistencies in Erika's statements, creating a firestorm that has fans, commentators, and social media buzzing. This explosive combination of insider revelations and unfiltered commentary is turning a private family dispute into a nationwide discussion that everyone is talking about. Joe Rogan, known for his fearless and unfiltered commentary, has taken a bold stance against Erika Kirk, pointing out discrepancies and raising questions that demand answers. His critique doesn't hold back, laying bare actions and statements that many had previously overlooked. Meanwhile, Charlie Kirk's parents have stepped into the spotlight, sharing their side of the story and confirming that not everything presented by Erika aligns with the truth. Their revelations add an unprecedented layer of authenticity and shock, forcing the public to reconsider everything they thought they knew. Social media erupted almost instantly. Clips of Rogan's commentary went viral, drawing millions of views as fans dissected every word, gesture, and claim. On Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, hashtags related to Erika Kirk, Joe Rogan, and the Kirk family began trending, while memes, reaction videos, and discussion threads proliferated. Fans debated the credibility of each side, speculated about motives, and analyzed the fallout in real time. This wasn't just a story, it became a cultural moment, capturing attention across platforms and sparking intense public debate. The Kirk parents' statements created even more intrigue. Their candid revelations challenged the narrative that had been circulating publicly, revealing discrepancies and providing context that many had never heard before. Analysts and commentators noted that this insider perspective could have far-reaching consequences, not just for Erika Kirk's credibility, but also for the public perception of the Kirk family as a whole. By stepping forward, the parents disrupted prior assumptions and ensured that the conversation would remain both intense and highly scrutinized. Fans, commentators, and political observers quickly weighed in, debating the implications. Some praised Joe Rogan for calling out Erika Kirk directly, arguing that his platform is necessary for accountability in situations where private claims contradict public statements. Others focused on the parents' role, emphasizing that their testimony adds a critical layer of context and authenticity, providing insight that only insiders could offer. Together, Rogan's critique and the parents' revelations created a perfect storm of exposure, scrutiny, and cultural fascination. The story has become more than a controversy, it's a lesson in transparency, credibility, and the intersection of private dynamics with public perception. With each new clip, statement, and social media post, audiences are given more material to analyze, debate, and react to. The narrative continues to evolve rapidly, and every detail has the potential to influence public opinion, spark further discussion, and shift the story in unexpected ways. Stay tuned as we break down every explosive detail: Joe Rogan's unfiltered exposure of Erika Kirk, the shocking statements from Charlie Kirk's parents, and what this all means for credibility, public perception, and the unfolding drama. The story is developing in real time, and every revelation adds fuel to a fire that shows no signs of dying down. The controversy surrounding Erika Kirk exploded after Joe Rogan publicly addressed inconsistencies in her statements, igniting a firestorm across social media and news outlets. Known for his no-nonsense approach and unfiltered commentary, Rogan didn't hold back, raising pointed questions that immediately drew attention. What began as a critique of Erika's public statements quickly evolved into a deeper narrative involving Charlie Kirk's parents, who stepped forward with revelations that added shock value and credibility to the unfolding story. Social media erupted almost instantly. Fans, commentators, and casual viewers alike rushed to dissect every word, gesture, and nuance in Rogan's commentary. Clips circulated on platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, often accompanied by discussion threads, memes, and reaction videos. Supporters praised Rogan for holding Erika accountable, highlighting his willingness to address issues many were hesitant to confront. Critics, on the other hand, questioned whether he had crossed a line, arguing that personal matters should remain private. Either way, the conversation dominated online discourse, keeping the story trending and widely discussed. Adding another layer of intensity, Charlie Kirk's parents entered the conversation, offering insider perspectives that had never been made public before. Their statements challenged long-held assumptions and cast doubt on the narrative Erika had previously presented. By providing specific examples and first-hand accounts, the parents forced the public to reconsider what they knew about Erika's claims, creating a situation where public perception could shift rapidly. Analysts noted that their intervention was pivotal, turning a one-sided critique into a multidimensional story that combined media exposure with family testimony. The public reaction was immediate and intense. Fans debated the credibility of both sides, analyzing statements for inconsistencies and motives. Some argued that Rogan's critique was necessary to bring accountability to public figures, while others focused on the parents' insights as a more reliable source of information, given their proximity and knowledge of Erika's actions. The combination of a high-profile media figure and insider family testimony created a perfect storm of engagement, ensuring that the story would continue to dominate headlines and online discussions for weeks. Erika Kirk's responses, or the lack thereof, became a focal point for analysis. Every social media post, public appearance, or comment was dissected for tone, intent, and consistency. Supporters defended her, arguing that she was unfairly targeted, while critics suggested that transparency was necessary in light of the parents' statements and Rogan's critique. Analysts highlighted that, in today's media landscape, public perception is often shaped as much by what someone does not say as by what they do say, making Erika's next moves crucial for her credibility. The story also prompted broader conversations about family dynamics, transparency, and public accountability. Charlie Kirk's parents, by speaking out, drew attention to the ways private family matters intersect with public life, particularly when individuals are connected to influential figures or media narratives. Analysts suggested that their revelations could have long-term consequences for both Erika Kirk and the Kirk family's public image, emphasizing the power of insider accounts to reshape narratives and challenge long-standing assumptions. Social media users, keen to analyze every detail, created a vast ecosystem of discussion around the story. Reaction videos, memes, and detailed threads dissected Rogan's tone, Erika's expressions, and the parents' statements. Influencers and commentators joined the conversation, adding their own perspectives and interpretations. The viral nature of the controversy illustrated how digital culture amplifies conflicts, turning personal and family disputes into public spectacles that can have far-reaching social and cultural consequences. Political observers and media analysts also weighed in, noting the implications for credibility and trust. The combination of Rogan's public critique and the parents' insider testimony created a situation where every statement mattered. Analysts highlighted that this controversy served as a real-time example of how public figures are scrutinized, how narratives are shaped by media and social platforms, and how family revelations can fundamentally alter public perception. By the end of Part 1, it was clear that the situation was escalating rapidly. Joe Rogan's critique, Erika Kirk's responses, and Charlie Kirk's parents' revelations had created a multi-layered controversy capturing national attention. Fans, commentators, and social media users remained glued to every development, analyzing the story, speculating on motives, and debating the truth. The stage was set for Part 2, where the fallout, social media engagement, and public reaction would intensify, further shaping the narrative and increasing the stakes for everyone involved. As the story progressed, the reactions to Joe Rogan's critique and Charlie Kirk's parents' revelations escalated to high-profile commentary can transform private issues into public spectacle, fueling debates that extend far beyond the initial conflict. Charlie Kirk's parents' statements added another layer of intensity. By speaking candidly about their experiences and offering insight into Erika's actions, they shifted the narrative from a single critique to a comprehensive examination of credibility and truth. Analysts noted that insider testimony carries significant weight, often shaping public perception more than external commentary. The parents' revelations raised questions about honesty, motives, and accountability, forcing viewers to reconsider prior assumptions about Erika Kirk and the family's dynamics. Their involvement created a multifaceted story that intertwined personal conflict with public scrutiny, making the situation increasingly complex and compelling. The public eagerly analyzed Erika Kirk's reactions. Every social media post, interview, and public appearance became a focal point, as audiences attempted to interpret her tone, word choice, and demeanor. Supporters argued that her measured approach demonstrated restraint and composure, while critics suggested that her responses lacked transparency and failed to address the core issues highlighted by Rogan and the parents. Analysts emphasized that in today's hyper-connected media environment, every statement, or lack thereof, can influence public perception, making Erika's handling of the situation crucial for her long-term reputation. Social media users, influencers, and commentators took the story to another level. Reaction videos dissected facial expressions, vocal inflections, and gestures, while detailed threads explored inconsistencies in past statements and predicted possible developments. Memes and humorous commentary were juxtaposed with serious analysis, highlighting the multifaceted nature of audience engagement in the digital age. The constant circulation of content ensured that the story remained in the public eye, demonstrating how social media can magnify and sustain controversies long after they initially break. Analysts also examined the implications for broader public perception and media influence. Joe Rogan's critique exemplified how a prominent media figure can rapidly shape narratives and public opinion. Simultaneously, Charlie Kirk's parents' involvement demonstrated the impact of insider perspectives on credibility and trust. Together, these forces illustrated the interplay between media amplification, family testimony, and audience engagement, showing how narratives evolve dynamically in response to new information and public reaction. The controversy prompted discussions about accountability, honesty, and public scrutiny. Audiences debated whether Erika Kirk's credibility could withstand the combined pressure of Rogan's critique and the parents' revelations. Some viewers emphasized that transparency and responsiveness were essential in maintaining public trust, while others highlighted the challenges of navigating personal and family matters in the public eye. The situation became a case study in modern media dynamics, illustrating the delicate balance between private realities and public perception. As Part 2 reached its conclusion, the stakes continued to rise. The story had evolved from a single critique into a multi-layered public spectacle, encompassing social media analysis, political commentary, and insider revelations. Fans and commentators remained intensely engaged, dissecting every development, debating motives, and speculating on potential consequences for Erika Kirk and the Kirk family. The intensity of public interest ensured that the controversy would not fade quickly, setting the stage for Part 3, where the final fallout, broader implications, and lasting impact on reputations would be explored in detail. As the controversy reached its peak, the spotlight intensified on Erika Kirk, Joe Rogan, and the Kirk family. Every social media platform seemed consumed by the unfolding drama, with millions of fans and commentators analyzing every clip, statement, and response. Joe Rogan's critique, combined with the Kirk parents' revelations, had transformed a personal dispute into a public spectacle, generating discussions that spanned political, cultural, and social commentary. Audiences were now not only observers, but active participants in the debate, dissecting every detail, and sharing their interpretations. Erika Kirk's public image was under unprecedented scrutiny. Analysts highlighted that her ability to manage the fallout would determine how her reputation fared in the long term. Every social media post, interview, and public statement was dissected for tone, consistency, and transparency. Supporters argued that Erika's measured responses reflected maturity and restraint, while critics contended that she had not addressed the allegations with sufficient clarity. In today's media climate, where every action is amplified and dissected, the pressure to respond strategically was immense, and Erika's next moves were crucial in shaping public perception. Joe Rogan's role remained central to the narrative. His unfiltered commentary had amplified the situation dramatically, ensuring that the public discourse remained active and intense. Analysts observed that Rogan's critique exemplified how media figures can exert enormous influence, turning private disputes into viral stories that capture national attention. His statements not only challenged Erika Kirk directly, but also validated the Kirk parents' revelations, lending additional credibility and visibility to their claims. The combination of Rogan's platform and the family's insider perspective created a perfect storm of scrutiny and public engagement. The Kirk parents' involvement added another critical dimension. Their candid disclosures provided context and details that had previously been hidden, reshaping the narrative and forcing audiences to reconsider prior assumptions. Analysts emphasized that insider testimony carries unique weight, often impacting public perception more significantly than external commentary. The parents' revelations highlighted discrepancies in Erika Kirk's statements, reinforcing the notion that accountability and transparency are essential when public figures face scrutiny. Their role in the story underscored the powerful intersection of family dynamics and public narrative, demonstrating how private insights can dramatically alter a controversy. Social media engagement continued to escalate, with reaction videos, memes, and discussion threads dissecting every nuance of the unfolding story. Influencers and commentators offered live analyses, creating an ecosystem of content that amplified the controversy further. Audiences debated motivations, credibility, and the implications of each statement, creating an ongoing cycle of attention and scrutiny. The story's virality demonstrated how digital platforms magnify conflicts, turning personal and family disputes into cultural phenomena that persist long after the initial events. Political and media analysts noted the broader implications of the controversy. The combination of Joe Rogan's critique and the Kirk parents' revelations illustrated the complex interplay between media influence, family testimony, and public perception. Observers discussed how the story could affect Erika Kirk's credibility, the Kirk family's reputation, and the public's understanding of the situation. The narrative served as a case study in modern media dynamics, showing how rapidly public opinion can shift when private matters intersect with high-profile commentary. Erika Kirk's responses, though measured, continued to be dissected meticulously. Analysts highlighted that every social media update, public appearance, and statement had potential consequences, influencing how the audience perceives credibility, accountability, and authenticity. The pressure on Erika illustrated the challenges public figures face when navigating controversies in a hyper-connected environment, where each word and gesture can be amplified and scrutinized worldwide. As Part 3 drew to a close, the consequences of the controversy became clear. Joe Rogan's commentary, Erika Kirk's handling of the situation, and the Kirk parents' revelations collectively shaped a multi-layered narrative that captivated audiences, fueled debate, and demonstrated the power of media influence in the digital age. The story was no longer just about Erika Kirk. It had become a broader conversation about accountability, transparency, and the complex relationship between private actions and public perception. The long-term implications of this exposure are significant. For Erika Kirk, credibility and public perception will remain central concerns, and her response to the ongoing scrutiny will determine how her reputation evolves. For the Kirk, ultimately, this story serves as a vivid example of how private disputes can escalate into public controversies when amplified by social media, influential voices, and insider revelations. Erika Kirk's exposure demonstrates the challenges of navigating public scrutiny in the digital age, where transparency, strategy, and credibility are paramount. Joe Rogan's critique and the Kirk parents' testimony illustrate the powerful role media and family insight play in shaping narratives, highlighting how quickly private matters can become national conversations. The controversy remains ongoing, with audiences, analysts, and media outlets closely monitoring developments. Every new statement, post, or revelation has the potential to shift opinions, spark renewed debate, and further influence public perception. As the story continues to evolve, one thing is certain: the exposure of Erika Kirk, amplified by Joe Rogan and underscored by the Kirk parents, will be remembered as a defining moment in the intersection of media, family, and public scrutiny. The narrative highlights the enduring importance of credibility, accountability, and transparency in today's hyper-connected world, leaving audiences captivated and engaged as the situation continues to unfold. The story of Erika Kirk, Joe Rogan, and the Kirk family has captivated audiences, and now it's your chance to join the conversation. What do you think about Joe Rogan's critique? Do you believe Erika Kirk's side of the story, or do Charlie Kirk's parents' revelations hold the truth? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your opinion is an important part of this ongoing discussion. Every perspective helps fans and viewers better understand the full scope of this controversy. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you never miss a single update. This story is still evolving, and by subscribing, you'll be among the first to see any new developments, reactions, or insider commentary. Staying connected ensures that you remain informed as the narrative continues to unfold in real time. If you found this coverage insightful, like and share the video to help spread awareness and fuel the discussion. Sharing allows friends, followers, and fellow fans to join the debate, while your engagement supports the channel and allows us to continue delivering in-depth analysis and updates. Every like, comment, and share helps maintain the momentum of this ongoing story. Stay tuned for further updates, breakdowns, and analysis as the story develops. From social media reactions to expert commentary, we'll cover every angle so you can follow the full narrative. By participating, commenting, sharing, and engaging, you become part of a community that examines the complex intersection of media, public perception, and family dynamics. So comment below, subscribe, like, and share, join the conversation, and stay informed about Erika Kirk, Joe Rogan, and the Kirk family's explosive revelations. Your voice matters, and by engaging, you help shape the narrative while keeping this story at the forefront of public discussion. Stay connected, stay informed, and be part of the conversation as this dramatic story continues to unfold.